I got another fascinating question from a woman in an email asking me about giving head and this new guy that she's seeing. And this is something that I think all men and all women should think about. So here's the question. She says, Taylor, I've been seeing this new guy and I love giving head. I love going down on him. But I find that the more I go down on him, it seems like the less he respects me. So my question for you is, if a woman goes down on a guy, does he lose respect for her? This is something that I think is really important to think about and be aware of if you're in a new relationship dynamic, if you're seeing somebody new for the first time, and both if you're a guy who likes women and if you're a woman who likes guys, and if you're a guy who likes guys. So I'd say on the receiving end, somebody who's receiving head, these guys are going to fall into one of two camps, right? In terms of do they respect you or not after you give them head. One of these camps of guys is going to be more in the pickup artist sort of scene. And so they're going to see you giving them head as a sexual conquest, right? They're going on this journey to achieve things, to win, basically, to win you. And the way they win is by you giving them a sexual favor or a sexual experience. Like maybe they fuck you or maybe you go down on them. And when you do that, a lot of times these guys who are in the pickup artist scene will lose respect for you because they've lost interest and they've sort of achieved their goal. They see you as an object. Now there is another camp of guys out there that sees women as gifts and beautiful and sacred, and that when these guys receive head from a woman, they don't lose respect from her. Their respect for this woman increases because they feel grateful for the reality that this woman is going down on them and for the gift that is to receive. It's fucking magical to have a woman go down on you. It's magical to have anyone go down on you. And you know, so I'd say there's a polarity there. There's the pickup artist people who will lose respect for you, generally speaking, and then there's this other camp of people whose respect for you will increase. Now, interestingly, I do want to say that I think all camps of people, so this is a question I asked her in follow-up to her question. I asked her, does he ejaculate every time? And so my perspective on this is that if a guy is receiving head, if you're getting head over and over and over and you're ejaculating every time, like multiple times a week, multiple times a day even, eventually you're going to lose interest in this person. It's going to be less exciting for you. And this is just biology. This is how biology functions. When a guy has an ejaculatory orgasm over and over and over again with the same person, his desire for this person just drops. And this is something that's called the Coolidge effect, and you can see it in studies of rats that are mating in captivity, where they breed a rat with another rat over and over and over again, and this rat with the same person eventually loses interest. But if the researchers introduce another rat, a different female rat to this cage, then that same male rat will have sex over and over and over again with a new partner, with a new partner, with a new partner, with a new partner, and will actually fuck itself to death. You know, so think about this. If you are a person who's giving a guy head regularly, I would bring into your awareness how often is he ejaculating. And if you're a guy who's receiving head regularly, I would bring into your awareness how often are you ejaculating. And remember, like, the frequency that you ejaculate impacts your entire life, actually. And this is why all these tantric and Taoist sexuality systems and all these ancient sexual practices talk about actually retaining your semen and not ejaculating all the time, because when you do that, you're retaining this powerful life force energy that you can then use to direct into anything that you want in your life. So that is the video on head. If you have any questions or comments or thoughts about this, I'd love it if you left a comment below. I would love to hear your perspective on this. And if you're a guy who wants to try the practice of semen retention for 7 days, I have a free training. I'll link to that beneath this video too. And yeah. Hope y'all have a beautiful day. Cheers from the beautiful mountains of North Carolina. Boom.